Just cooperate and you'll be on your own.
Cooperate? Man, kiss my... This ain't fucking Nazi Germany, man. Y'all can kiss my ass. I got
Where do you live?
utmost respect for you guys, but not when you start doing this kind of... I don't have any kind of tools for breaking anything. I got a cart full of groceries from the frozen food section.
And the sooner you tell us who you are...
And that's not how shit works, bro. I'm free. I'm a free person. I'm not on any kind of probation, parole, anything like that. I don't have to answer to none of y'all for shit.
Either leave right now with your kids in your vehicle.
Okay, so you're threatening my family with force then, is that what it is?
We're asking you to leave.
And you're going to use force against me if I don't leave?
I'm saying that y'all are going to be arrested if y'all don't leave our truck.
So you're going to, at the point of a gun, you're going to threaten harm to my family, is that correct?
I never said that.
That's what you're saying.
Okay.
I'm trying to
The only
make
one
sure
that's
that
interfered
nothing
here, sir, is
escalates.
you. The only one that's violated their oath is your officers, and that's what you need to think about. If you got a call, I don't want to keep you from it. You better get going.
I am. You have a nice
Welcome
night.
to Mr. White, the place where real encounters between law enforcement and the people unfold before your eyes. In just a few tense minutes on a cold night in North Chase in a small southern Texas town, 2 ordinary citizens were threatened, detained, and nearly arrested simply for observing and refusing to hand over ID. One man was pushing a cart full of groceries, another had only stopped to film, yet both were swept into the power struggle of young, agitated officers showing clear signs of overreach. These aren't isolated incidents. They reflect a growing national crisis of trust in law enforcement. According to Pew Research, nearly 66% of Black Americans fear being treated unfairly during police encounters. Watch the full original videos on Public Eye Audits and Gavin Seim's official channels to witness what really happens on the streets of America. Make sure to subscribe to Mr. White and drop a W in the comments if you stand for freedom and justice.
Give us your name.
Yeah, my name's Mike. I live right there in North
That's all I
Chase.
need is your name. Brother, you out of here.
You want
Mike
my
what?
ID, bro. I'm not giving you all that
Mike,
shit.
Mike
Ain't no
what?
reason for you to run me
Mike
through
what?
any systems.
Mike
Sorry.
what?
Mike what?
What's your last name?
What's your last name?
My name's
I
Deputy
don't see your name on there nowhere.
It's Deputy Coombs. Kilo 20, batch 301. You got all my What's your last name?
I don't want your shit.
Can you just give us your last name?
Can I give you my last name? What's that going to do for you? What's my last name going to do for
Just
you?
add it in the call that we right here talking to you. That's all.
Who called you about me?
We saw you around
Okay.
here checking businesses.
You saw me.
Car washes
What?
been getting broke into.
What'd you see me doing?
You're over here hanging out beside the car wash.
What I was doing was talking to my wife, let her know I was looking for an air pump. That's what, because I should have been home by now.
Okay, if that's all it is, all you gotta do is tell me your name.
All you gotta do is leave me alone. I ain't done shit. That's all you gotta do.
Hang tight right here.
The Am I detained or can I go?
No, you're detained right now.
What's your name, sir?
Michael Watson.
Michael Watson. What's your date of birth?
Not doing that. I'm not going through all that. For what? What'd I do? What do you have me detained for?
Just cooperate and you'll be on your own.
Cooperate? Man, kiss my... This ain't fucking Nazi Germany, man. Y'all can kiss my ass. I got
Where do you live?
the utmost respect for you guys, but not when you start doing this kind of...
Where do you live at?
In North Chase. Leave me alone.
Hold on. You're not, like you said, you're not going anywhere right now.
What am I being detained for?
Give us a second.
Okay, give you a second for what? For what? Can you answer that question?
I'm not going to talk to you right this second.
You're not going to talk to me. That makes sense. Are you going to hold my bike up in the air so my groceries don't spill? I mean, goddamn, I got a cart full of groceries. What do you think I'm doing?
Where are you going?
I'm going to go ask him what I'm being detained for. If you're not going to talk to me, I'm going to talk to him, ma'am. The damn grocery store just closed a little bit ago. I stopped and talked to that guy in that white truck over there who's apparently sleeping in his vehicle.
Yeah, we were out with him earlier, too.
Yeah, that's all.
Convicted.
Yeah, that's what he told me. He asked me for a cigarette, so I gave it to him, and he seemed like he was down on his luck, so I talked to him for a little bit. And then I came over here because I need air. Look, see the tire?
I see it.
If I get on it and ride it, it goes really flat. So that's what I came over here. I thought they had air in here. No, I don't have a vehicle.
It's cold out here. You going to the store that late?
It was obviously open. I didn't break into the store.
Obviously.
You know, I got the receipts.
What's up, man?
You tell me, man, what is all this shit for?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. What's your birthday?
For what?
So I know who you are.
Man, what is who I am going to tell y'all?
I don't know.
Man, I need y'all to leave me alone. That's what I need you.
We're going to do that as soon
What
as
am
we
I being
figure
detained?
out
No. What am I being detained for?
Suspicious activity, so we can figure
Suspicious.
out who you are,
Suspicion's not a crime.
who you are.
What
and
am
what you're
I?
doing.
What law did I break? What am I being detained for?
That's what we're trying to figure out.
That's not how this works. You don't detain someone.
Yeah, sure it is.
Mr. Mike,
That's how this works.
we told you that we've had a lot of B&Es at the...
I don't have any kind of tools for breaking anything. I got a cart full of groceries from the frozen food
And the sooner
section.
you tell us who you are,
And that's not
we
how
can
shit
leave
works,
you
bro.
alone.
I'm free. I'm a free person. I'm not on any kind of probation, parole, anything like that. I don't have to answer to none of y'all for shit.
Well, right now you're resisting, delaying, obstructing justice. So we need to...
You want to violate my Fourth Amendment is what you're trying to do. You're violating my Fourth Amendment. Secure in my person and papers and all that good, happy shit. I don't have to ID. This is not fucking Germany. Y'all need to learn some shit. Leave me alone.
We're trying to leave you alone.
No, you're not.
We can't do that.
You're harassing me and
Until we
attempting to
figure out
violate
what
my
you're
rights
doing.
is exactly what you're doing.
No, sir.
Come on, you can't even say that shit with a straight face.
All I got is Michael Watson. He lives in North Chase.
What's your date of birth?
No. For what? Why do I need to give you my ID?
We can figure out who you are.
What is me telling you who I am going to do for you?
Well, for
Wanna
one,
know who
it's
you
making
are?
it seem more suspicious. You won't give us your date of birth. If there's nothing going on.
Me
Why
standing
can't
up
you
for
just-
my rights is making y'all suspicious. The oath that y'all all took to the Constitution,
You're
not
choosing
violate
this.
my rights.
Right, but you choosing this moment right now as an opportunity to exercise your right,
When else should I do it?
not when you're under suspicion of suspicious activity.
I'm not under
Besides
suspicious.
the
I'm not
at
suspicious at all. I came over here to
midnight.
see if they had an air pump somewhere. I was looking for air
That's
for my
totally
tire.
fine. And if that were the case,
That
I don't
is
see-
the case.
and I
That's
don't
not.
see
That's
why
not
that
was
would
the
lead
case.
you
That is
to-
the case.
I don't see why that would lead you to refuse to identify yourself.
What's leading me to refuse to give you my identity is I don't have to give you my identity.
I don't see why you would have a problem with telling us who you are. We're trying to figure out who
Well,
you
I'm
are.
gonna tell you what.
So
The
we
main
can-
problem is all of y'all over here ganging up on me because I won't give you my birthday.
Your behavior
and I
is
haven't done.
dictating this to be necessary.
No, it's not. My behavior is me standing up for my rights. That's what my behavior is. You guys trying to violate my Fourth Amendment is y'all's behavior. That's suspicious to me. Ho, 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 man. Ho, 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 ho. No. You can't molest me. You can't molest me. You can pat me down. You can't go my cigarettes and lighter. You can't go grabbing things on me. I don't have any tools for breaking anything. No screwdriver, no hammer, no pry bar.
Relax. You're not making this situation any better. I understand you're frustrated, man, but just relax. If you don't not doing anything wrong, just relax, bro.
Can you give me a little space, sir? Please. Thank you very much. I don't appreciate you grabbing me.
Just give us your date of birth and we'll be on going on. Like, we all want to get out of the cold too.
Just give you my date of birth, right? That's all you want?
Michael Watson. We just wanted a name and put it in our notes and then get out with you because, like I said, there's been a bunch of...
So go ahead, just give up my Fourth Amendment, right? Yeah, the whole thing is heavy. That's why I'm looking for air for the tire, which is what I was doing over here.
Okay, man. Well, that's all you have to say. You don't have
No, I've said that. I said that already. I'm over here trying to get air. That was the very first thing I said.
All right, listen to me. You do understand we're just trying to figure out what's going on, right? That's it.
What do you mean you're just trying to figure out what's going on? What happened that made y'all come over here and harass me? Because I've gotten my bicycle and I'm pedaling somewhere? Why are you not asking anybody else what they're doing?
I promise you, if I saw somebody else out here, we would have probably done the same thing.
Well, I know she already told me you guys harassed that guy in the truck over there on his bad luck. I mean, my luck's not quite as bad as his is.
We got a call about him.
Oh, you got a call about him? You got a call about me?
You don't need a call, man. You see something.
You don't need a call. You just see people, you can pull up on them and violate their rights at whim whenever you guys feel like it.
Just violate your rights. Oh.
You want my ID.
Yes, Todd.
This is not Nazi Germany. I don't have to show you my papers. This is America. We have a constitution that all of y'all are attempting to violate my Fourth Amendment as we speak. All right, so am I free to go?
Listen. Can I ask you something?
Sure. Always. Your camera's not on though, bud.
It is on.
I don't
It's
see
on.
any red light.
Hey, it's right here.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
All right, now that you asked me a question, and I
It's not how it works, but
Well,
we'll
let me
do
ask
it.
you something.
I'll
Is there
possibly.
any way that we could get your identification just so we can get out your
I tell you what y'all can do. You can follow me to my house. That's what you can
There's
do.
no need for that. Why don't you just give us your name and your date of birth? That's it. And we'll be out of your way, man. That's it.
Because I don't see a point in it. Other than I don't see a point in bowing down to y'all's wishes just because y'all are wearing them uniforms. I mean, y'all are slowly but surely losing respect from people because of doing this shit.
Like a twin brother?
No.
Driver's license come back saying that you're just an officer, you're not deceased.
I don't have a driver's license, bro. So that's your first up.
You had a driver's license at one point in time, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So that's how I got the driver's license.
Oh, you didn't get my driver's license number because it's saying I'm deceased. And I'm obviously not deceased.
So is your birthday 8474?
No, sir. 78.
78?
Yes, sir.
8478?
No, fucking, come on, man. No.
What's your date of birth?
I'm drawing the line somewhere, okay? I gave you my first name. I gave you my last name. I gave you the year I was born. I got to draw the line somewhere, man. Look, I really respect what y'all do. I honestly, I swear to God, I'm sure some of y'all seen some shit that I know I couldn't live with. You know what I'm saying? And I got to respect you for that much. But y'all are losing it real quick.
Make it easier on yourself.
Make it easier on myself. I was doing fine. Y'all want to be a little bit more honest about what the f***'s going on? Maybe I'll be a little bit more forthcoming about my birthday.
Why are you cussing at us? Why? Have we been disrespectful at any time since we've been?
Well, I apologize. My language is a little harsh. I apologize. I mean, I'm apologizing. I apologize for it. I didn't realize it would bother. I figure you've seen way more shit than my language. Okay. So what? So now give up my Fourth Amendment and my security of my own being. Let y'all run me through whatever kind of database or systems y'all want to run me through for whatever shits and giggles y'all get out of that shit.
At the end of the day, we're gonna run it regardless.
Yeah, I know. Well, I tell you what, you ain't getting it from me.
Then we're going to be out here longer. You are the only reason.
Why am I free to go or am I being detained?
You're being detained at this time.
For what crime?
For suspicious activity.
Suspicion is not a crime. Suspicion is not a
You are
crime.
not free to leave.
What crime am I being detained for?
The faster you provide your information.
What crime am I being detained for? What crime am I being detained for?
That's what we're trying to figure out.
No, that's not how it works, bro. I'm gonna tell you what. You're running on a timer. You know that? You're running on a timer. Y'all got only X amount of time to let me go on about my business before you've held me up towards the de facto arrest. And if you're going to arrest me for not giving you my name, y'all are going to have fun with that because I don't even really need to get a lawyer to beat you on that one, I don't think. So what's the deal? No, sir. I've only lived in North Chase since I've been here in North Carolina. I'm from Northern Virginia. Y'all got... I'm not Alan. Robert. Yep. Like I said. No. Why? Why am I forced to do that? You don't have to verify who I am. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. You don't have to verify who I am. That's not how it works. I walk the streets every goddamn day, and no cops roll up on me and ask me who I am and what I'm doing for no f***ing reason. There's a reason. Y'all be a little bit more honest with me, and maybe I'll be a little more forthcoming with y'all. So tell me what's up. What's going on?
Like there's any dishonesty here? Where do you feel like there's any dishonesty?
Because he's detaining me for a non-crime.
Okay.
So what am I being detained for?
He's already explained to you that
suspicious activity. Me pushing my groceries is suspicious activity to this guy. That's horrible.
No. I honestly feel like if you just calm down.
I was calm when they got here. I was calm
since we've been here for no reason.
You say no reason. I say there's plenty of reason. I'm out here ready to go home, and you guys ain't.
We could leave you alone.
You could leave me alone. That'd be great.
We're not at this moment.
Why not?
We already explained that to you.
Because of suspicious activity.
Is that what we said?
That's what he said.
Okay, well, I'm agreeing with him.
Blindly. That's the problem with the police departments. That's the problem with y'all cops. Y'all just blindly follow each other, regardless of whether or not the guy's violating somebody's rights or not. Man, that's rough, dude.
Can I get your full date of birth, please?
Nah, I'm sorry, bud. Arrest me, I guess. That's f***ing ridiculous, man.
I agree. This is
very ridiculous. Yeah. So you didn't take an oath to defend the Constitution, bud? No? It's not part of what happens when you become a police officer? They don't ask y'all to defend the Constitution? All enemies, foreign, domestic, all that goodness? Any of y'all serve in the military?
From Michael Watson's situation, the clear lesson is this. You have the right to remain silent and refuse to provide ID if you are not under arrest or there is no legal cause. Always ask, am I being detained, to clarify your legal standing, and don't hesitate to record to protect yourself. But if you think it ends there, wait until you see what happens when a father simply filming from a distance gets threatened by Texas police with arresting his entire family right on the
Roll your
street.
window up a little bit, honey. You can bring the camera in and make sure that everything's on the up and out. How you doing, sir?
Can I help you?
Well, we're just observing.
Huh?
We're just observing.
Oh, okay.
What's going on here?
All right. No, it's just a traffic stop.
Why do you have somebody in handcuffs for a traffic stop?
Well, it's none of your concern, okay?
Well, it's very much my concern. You work for the people, and I'm just observing to try and make sure that nothing untoward's going on. But I think it's a reasonably curious question. Is it normal to put somebody in handcuffs for a traffic stop?
That's her business, okay?
Oh, hi, ma'am. How you doing?
No, it's not.
But you do need to get off my traffic stop.
No, I don't. I'm just observing.
Okay, but what I'm telling you is the person that was arrested, it's not any of your business because that's her personal business, what she got arrested for. So it's none of your concern.
No, actually, that's a matter of public record, sir.
Okay.
Okay, well, you can look it up in public record.
Yeah.
Oh, sure. I can't force you to tell me. I mean, it would be cordial of you to do so. But I'm just observing. I'm not here to interfere. And you guys shouldn't be uncomfortable with being filmed. I mean, it looks like you have body cams yourself, so it's not like you should be uncomfortable.
Well,
Can I ask how old you are? Can I ask how old you are?
Sitting back here behind me.
Yeah. Can we ask you a question? Okay.
You can ask, yeah.
The reason why we're here right now talking to you is because we're on a traffic stop and you pull behind us. Okay.
Right.
And we don't know who you are.
Yeah, I'm well behind you. So actually, what's weird to me is that you're on a traffic stop and you're over here talking to me instead of dealing with your traffic stop.
Okay. Well, she's already detained. Okay.
What's your name, sir?
I'm Officer Garcia.
Garcia, I'm Gavin. What's your name, ma'am?
Cantrell.
Cantrell.
All right.
You're pretty young. Are you new?
All right. You have a good night. Can y'all go ahead and leave the scene?
Am I causing you some concern?
Yes, you are, because you're behind our traffic stop. And you're in
Would it make you more comfortable if I pulled up on the side here?
That's even closer to
You
us.
have two
Okay.
choices. Either you can leave my scene or both of you are going to be arrested
For what?
for interfering.
How am I interfering?
You're interfering with my traffic stop. I don't like you sitting right here behind me.
You don't get to dictate that, but
right.
can you call a supervisor out and I can talk to him?
I've already talked to
We've
you.
already talked to him. Okay.
Can you tell me what law I'm breaking?
You're interfering with our traffic stop. Okay.
In what way am I doing that?
You're interfering because we're over here speaking with you. Okay.
Isn't it the Supreme Court has upheld our right just to film
are you
police
gonna
Okay,
leave
I'm
officers?
or
going to
not?
tell you one more time.
Are you gonna leave or
You
not?
can either leave right now with your kids in your vehicle.
Okay, so you're threatening my family with force then, is that what it is?
We're asking you to leave.
And you're going to use force against me if I don't
I'm
leave.
saying that y'all are going to be arrested if y'all don't leave our traffic.
So you're going to, at the point of a gun, you're going to threaten harm to my family, is that correct?
I never said that.
That's what you're saying.
Okay.
I never said that.
One more chance. Either leave the scene or step out of the vehicle, and you're gonna be arrested.
Okay, well, since you're threatening my life, I'm going to move away from the scene because you guys are threatening my life and the life of my 4 kids in here. You are well outside the law. And normally, if I was by myself, I would probably refuse, but I got my family in the car. You are breaking the law right now. You're violating your oath. You're acting as criminals.
Alrighty.
And what I'm going to do is I'm going to move somewhere else and film you to make sure that you're not untoward to this. I want what's your badge number, ma'am?
It's 208.
Okay. I intend to have you held accountable for this. What's your
All right,
rank?
Go ahead and leave, please.
I will move is what I will do. I'm not going to leave.
Well away from my
I'm going to move where I want to, ma'am.
Okay. Goodbye.
How you doing, sir?
How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm feeling very threatened by the behavior of your officers here.
Okay.
Because I'm exercising my First Amendment right.
Sure.
And you guys are acting like bullies, or they are rather. I don't want to speak for you. I don't know you.
I'll go ahead and identify myself. I'm Sergeant Park. I'm with the Police Department.
Are you a supervisor of these guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. Well, I'm glad you're here because they threatened my family's life just now.
How so?
Because they said that we were both going to be arrested. I got 4 kids in the car. If we were both arrested, not only that, my wife has no control over me driving my vehicle.
Right.
I'm 30 feet back from them. We as the civilianry, sir,
Yes.
we have to look over our shoulders all the time to see if we're being followed or if we're going to be harassed and collected by a police officer in today's
You're not
America.
doing anything wrong. You don't have to worry about us.
That's nonsense because I wasn't doing anything wrong and they just threatened to arrest me and my wife, which would result in my kids being taken by Child Protective Services thousands of miles from my home. Would you consider that a threat if you were out and about?
You're good. Go back. You're good.
I don't understand. You seem like a reasonable, calm person.
Absolutely.
I don't understand how you cannot understand the situations we face. You, as the officers, are supposed to be out here keeping the peace and de-escalating situations.
Exactly. They're under arrest because they have warrants for their arrest. That's not our fault. They didn't pay their tickets.
So what kind of tickets are they?
I'm not allowed to tell you that because
You are allowed. It's public record.
It's okay. Well, if it's public record, you can go research it, but I'm not going to disclose. You have no relation to the person being arrested, so
I don't know.
Feel,
They're humans.
I don't feel comfortable releasing their information.
Okay,
to
fair
you.
enough.
Okay.
Okay, you've got somebody that's got, let's say, 3 or 4 traffic tickets, whatever it might be on their record. Maybe it's a burnout taillight. And you think it's law to go out and take people's cars to impound, lock them away in jails with no victim because their taillight was burned out? Does that seem okay to you?
The only
Is that
thing
America?
that we do whenever we see a traffic offense, we just issue the citation. We don't do any judgment. That's for the judge to do.
No, it's not.
It
You're
is.
all accountable.
It is. That is the procedure. We
Haven't
just
you-
issue the ticket, and then they get a court date or whatever. The judge sets the fine. Now, if they don't take care of their fine or whatever, the municipality is the one that issues the warrant.
Isn't there right and wrong? Aren't you accountable, just like the people in the Nuremberg trials? If you
I don't know how the difference in right and wrong plays into what we're talking about, though. All we know is it comes back that they have an active warrant, and then we have to take them in to jail. That's our job. We have no choice.
That's nonsense. It's
There's
not
no
your job.
choice.
Your job is this right here, sir. Do you have a copy of this right here?
I don't carry it around with me.
Well, you should. You don't carry the Constitution? Do you know what the 6th Amendment is? The 4th Amendment? You don't carry a copy of the Constitution?
We don't carry a copy of the Constitution with us, sir.
Why?
We
I want you to
also
keep
don't carry a law
that.
book.
You need one.
No,
That's the
I'm not
best.
I'm not going to take your
That
property.
is your law book. I have plenty of those.
I'm going to leave it right here because I'm not going to take your property, okay? 203, what was the location of that call I was en route to?
Area of 4th Street and Riley. First caller was from 1150 4th Street. Second caller was from 516 Riley.
What was the nature of the call?
Hearing of gunshots in the area.
That is why I have to leave. Do you understand?
Well, okay,
so
but you
if
came
you
out here. It
please-
wasn't
if
too
you
urgent, or
would-
you wouldn't have come out here.
Well, I was concerned for the safety of my
I was
officers,
concerned for
okay?
the safety of my family, and your
Okay.
officers threatened them,
I'm
and I
gonna
want
leave
some
you. I'm gonna
disciplinary
leave you.
action taken on that front.
Everything is going good. If you would please just maintain your distance where you're at right now, I would greatly appreciate it. I'm going to go ahead and go.
What I
okay?
want you to think about tonight, I know that you have this idea that you do your job, but just remember, there's no just doing your job. There's right or wrong. You took an oath to this Constitution, whether you carry a copy or not.
Okay, well,
and this Constitution's
right and wrong
the law.
is an opinion, okay? So
No, it's the
harassing
law.
police officers is probably considered wrong to most people. We're just trying to do our job.
I'm not harassing anyone. I'm
We're trying to do
observing
our
you.
job. You're trying to make our job harder, okay? That's
Actually,
all
I
you're
made
doing.
no contact.
Okay.
You realize that your officers contacted me. I
On
didn't
my
endanger them.
orders.
I
On
did
my
not
orders.
endanger them.
But they
I was
didn't come
well
and
out of
identify
distance.
you. They didn't do anything like that. All I
wasn't giving them that option.
All I wanted you to do is just keep your distance to where you're at.
My
right
distance
now.
was kept. I was 10 feet away, sir. The difference between where I am now and there was nonsensical. You just
Okay.
wanted to exert
Okay,
your
look.
authority.
I just want you to stay about this distance.
I'm
away,
not.
okay?
The only reason I moved is because you guys threatened my family with violence.
Okay, we didn't threaten anything.
Yes, you did.
were
That's what an
threatened-
arrest is.
You were threatened that you'd be placed under arrest for interfering with a police
And if I had
investigation
attempted to
if you
defend
didn't
myself,
leave.
I wasn't interfering with nothing. You guys were leaving your
Okay.
police investigation.
I'm trying to make sure that no interference happens. I'm trying to
The only
make
one
sure
that's
that
interfered
nothing
here, sir, is you.
escalates.
The only one that's violated their oath is your officers, and that's what you need to think about. If you got a call, I don't want to keep you from it. You better get going.
I am. You have a nice night.
You too.
Thank you for watching until the end. 2 incidents, 2 locations. From a cold night in North Chase to a small southern Texas town reveal a chilling truth. Your civil rights can be threatened at any moment, even when you are just pushing a grocery cart or filming from a distance. Michael Watson stood firm on the sidewalk, calmly refusing to show ID. In the second video, a father was forced to leave after police threatened to arrest his entire family, despite standing dozens of feet away. Both situations underscore a single truth. Knowing the law is freedom, not knowing it is a risk. According to the Brennan Center, 58% of Americans feel uneasy during police encounters, especially in southern states with a long history of excessive law enforcement. So what should you do? Always ask clearly, am I being detained? Maintain a safe distance. Record everything, note badge numbers or license plates. Do not provide ID unless you are under arrest or there is a clear legal basis. If you feel threatened, retreat safely, but don't let the story end there. Share it, report it, help the community raise its voice. Make sure to subscribe to Mr. White and follow the official channels of Public Eye Audits and Gavin Seim to see the raw truth captured in everyday life. If you believe justice belongs to the people, leave a W in the comments below.